right. Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. If you have clicked on this channel, then you are interested in how, what self-development is about, and maybe looking for some tips and tricks for yourself. So welcome. The 3 things that we're going to talk about today is going to be psychological needs. And that's going to be more of for mental wellness, what do we need to get our minds in the right direction. We're going to talk about basic needs. So basically, what do we need as far as basic everyday living. And then we have self-fulfillment needs, which is going to be what is going to get us pumped up, amped up to kind of continue on the path. So with that being said, let's get on with the video. So just so you guys know, I do have some notes by me, so I will be peeking at those from time to time because I am still working on my speaking abilities and my speeches, so bear that in mind. But I am way out of my comfort zone right now because I'm literally filming in public and there's people walking around. So if you kind of see me get sidetracked a little bit, that's why. I have to make sure I'm keeping aware of my surroundings, okay? Even in nature. All right. And better yet, shoot, towards the evening, things like to pop out. So maybe we'll see something. All right. So let's get back into it. So basic needs basically is going to be going to your day job, making the amount of money that you need to kind of survive on. We're talking about shelter, we're talking about gas, bills, electricity, we're talking about groceries, making sure that you are providing meals for yourself. So that's what I'm talking about when I say basic needs. And that also is going to be having money for, or actually resting. So basic needs is going to be getting the amount of sleep that you need, as well as making sure that you have all your living things that you need to survive on. So keep that in mind as well. And we're talking about making sure you're hydrated. Our body is made mostly of water, so we want to make sure that we are staying hydrated, especially if you live in a warmer, almost all year round climate. You're gonna want to stay hydrated. Even just a slight bit of dehydration can cause mental fatigue and memory loss, and just a little bit harder to do your everyday function. So it's really, really important to make sure that you are staying hydrated. Even when you think you're not thirsty, it's always good to drink some water, so keep that in mind. And then we're talking about meals, like I said, as well. So making sure we're eating, and hopefully making sure we're eating the right foods, right? Not just eating just to eat, but eating right foods that's going to fuel us, energize us, and sustain us, okay? All right. So, and these are just, again, my opinions. These are things that I characterize in my category, so this resonates with me. You will find your own things that will resonate with yourself as well. And then I have a quote after every category that I'm mentioning here. So after basic needs, I have a quote that says, have a positive mindset even when you don't enjoy your day job, because at the end of the day, your job is paying your bills. So just make sure you have that mindset and be grateful that you have an opportunity to bring a check home every week, to sustain your life and to sustain your family. So and I'm not saying give up on searching for another opportunity, but I'm just saying be grateful for the opportunity that you have now until you decide that you're ready to fly the nest to a different opportunity. So our next category is going to be psychological needs, and this, to me, like I said before, is going to be mental wellness. And to me, this category means self-care. So making sure we're taking care of ourselves deeply. We're on the outer surface, we're taking care of ourselves. For me, it's a face mask, it's a body scrub, it's keeping my hair maintained because I have a lot of it and it can get really crazy and knotted up if I don't take care of it. So I like to make sure it's looking you know, a little bit detangled and not frizzy, and just nice and clean. So another thing that I like to do is like foot baths for me. I like to soak my feet in like this herbal mix I make. I mean, I'm sure it's edible, but we're not gonna eat it. But it's literally has all these herbs in there, slices of lemon, you know. And you know, we put that hot water in there and let it do its thing, some Epsom salt, and it's just like, it's simple, but it like, you know, my belief is that it's detoxing your body from your body, and it's like going down to your feet, and so some of those toxins are like getting out of your body, because I just feel like that stuff in there is gonna attract it and just like suck it out your body. So I think it's important, either way, for relaxation or for, you know, the detox. I also like to be in nature. That's where I'm here at my favorite park, and it's really peaceful out here. It's not the quietest park because you can hear the cars and the vehicles out there because the street is like way down there. But I really hope it doesn't affect this video. I'll find out when I finish recording here. So I like to just like walk, I'll read right at the park. Like, I don't mind. I think being in nature is the most beautiful like solitude to have with yourself, like to be out here with your mind, your body, your soul, and just really just think about everything that's going on in your life right now, and just breaking things down. And you know, I think it's just a perfect place to kind of do all that. You get to hear the birds, the wind, you know, the animals. It's a beautiful thing. And being in nature is literally helps with relaxation, and studies do prove it. But I also like to do workouts, and this doesn't necessarily have to be just going to the gym. I like working out at home a lot sometimes when I don't feel like going to the gym. So I'll do at-home workout videos. I'll do dance workouts because that really gets you pumped up, and then you could learn some new dance moves, so all for it. And you know, working out doesn't have to be boring. It could literally be fun. It's what you make it. You can go do tennis, volleyball. You can literally go do a lot of things just to be active. The whole point is you want to move around daily, so you're not, you know, just like working and coming home. So you want to keep things moving, keep yourself energized, and it's just really important for your all well-being. Okay. So, and then I like to do fun activities too. So for my psychological needs, fun activities to me is, like I said, going in nature. It's you know, reading, writing, going to adult arcades, photography, and like doing some crafts. So I like doing all that. And then to unwind, I like to meditate, because literally meditation is the most powerful tool that you can practice for relaxation and for kind of calming your mind and going through things in your mind. That's a whole other video, but I'm not a beginner at meditation at all. And then we have journaling, so just unboxing those thoughts that you may have in your head. And then, like I said before, I like to drink tea. So I like to make fresh tea, use pre-made tea, and just add like ginger, lemon. I like to do all that. Yeah. And actually recently I was really sick, really bad, and had a lot of mucus and stuff and a bad sore throat. And the manuka honey and ginger slices and some fresh herbal tea, y'all, was the best thing I could have went to the store and bought for myself, because it did wonders for me and my throat. It like coated my throat and it felt so good. It was a lot of relief, and I'm just mad that I didn't try it sooner. So for this category, the quote for the psychological needs category, I have a quote, and it's, "Life is simply a twisted mind game." So we want to make sure that we are treating our minds like a temple, treating our minds and our body like a temple, because that's what it is. And we need our minds to be strengthened. We need our minds to be just ready to handle the unexpected that is going to come our way, because that's life. Life is going to throw you all these curveballs, and you have to have a mindset strong enough to overcome those, okay? Because you already know life isn't gonna stop and just toss you some little cute strawberries, okay? They're gonna throw you some basketballs. All right, so all right, just keep that in mind. All right, let's get to the last category. And by the way, these quotes are my own quotes, so I came up with them myself, so I don't have to give anybody credit for them, okay? So the last one is self-fulfillment. And self-fulfillment, like I said, is going to be to what gets you motivated, what encourages you, what lights your fire inside of you. So for me, that's accomplishing my goals and tasks that I set out for the week. It's really, really important to me that I do that. And then it's like doing my personal development studies. Like if I'm not, thinking that's not important to like do something every day that helps me in that direction, then you know what I mean? Like there's an issue, because I really hold a lot of value to self-development. I really think everybody needs to be practicing that, especially in the world that we live in today, okay? There's a lot of distractions and a lot of social media stuff. A lot of people comparing themselves to other people, basically, is what I'm saying. And I like to I love learning new things, and I love learning new techniques, because I feel like we can always do better at something that we're already doing. We can always develop in a better way that's going to give us the tools and value that we can probably spread onto another person. Things that we learn is of value, and that could be potential income coming into your life. You're doing it for fun and for your own self-development, but like this could lead to something that you may not expect. And that's why I'm saying it's a lot of value in learning new things. Like it really, really is. And when I'm doing things like this, like just like making this video talking about this serves my purpose. Like this makes me feel of service, of value. Like it just makes me happy. I'll do it without making any money. Like I love doing this, and I just love to reach out to people and hopefully encourage somebody, or just like help them see things in a different way. So yeah. And the last thing would be meeting up with people. Like I have been very like a hermit for most of my life, but like lately and this time of my life, I love just meeting up with random people. I wouldn't say random, they're mostly women. They're women that I meet up with, but I'm always just looking to connect and just meet people and just understand people's different perspectives. Everybody's different. Everybody has a different mind. And I just think, not only for that, to like be with other people, but like to do activities with another person instead of being by yourself all the time. I think it's really important, because we are social creatures, just the way the animals like to be, next to another animal of the same, like they look like, what I mean? Nobody wants to be by themselves. And I feel like I used to say like, yeah, I'd rather be by myself anyways, like, but my mindset was really different. And, I didn't know the value of friends and what, having people in your life could do, and I do now. And I really am appreciative of everybody that I meet, even if I know we're not going to click on that friendship level. There's no hate at all, but I'm probably, it is a hit or a miss. There's some people you just can't keep in your life, because if they're a ball of negativity, then you're gonna have to like kind of push that aside. You can't deal with that, at least not on this journey, and not where I'm at personally. But if you're in a better place to handle that and kind of transform them, then go for it. But I'm not there yet. And then I think that's all I had for that category. So my quote for the self-fulfillment category would be, I wake up each day with a beating heart. Therefore, today is an opportunity. All right. So we're waking up tomorrow. Like, that's an opportunity for us to get up and do what we have to do, so that we're not living a life that we don't want to live. Because at the end of the day, you cannot blame anybody for where you're at in your life. You have to look at yourself in the mirror, and you have to own up to the fact that you're in that position because, you didn't do the things that you were supposed to do, or you stopped doing the things that you were supposed to do. Or maybe you're doing things that you're supposed to do, but, you just have to continue those things and, and walk in your purpose, and everything will align itself in time. It may not be, tomorrow, a week, a month, but give it some time and continue on a daily basis of what you have to get done. And I'm sure that you're going to see improvements, opportunities, and I'm sure that you're going to be connecting with a lot of people. So that's kind of all I have to say. So just to go over the 3 categories. 1, we have our basic needs, making sure we're taking care of everyday living needs to survive. Psychological needs, taking care of your mental wellness, including self-care, activities and hobbies that you might enjoy, or even just being spontaneous and trying new things. And then we have self-fulfillment needs, activities that fuel your fire and motivate you to succeed. Please screenshot this so you kind of have this tool on hand and you can kind of follow through on it. But I do thank you so much for clicking this video. If there's anything that resonated with you or you took a value, please let me know below. If there is something you would want me to talk more about, also let me know as well. But thank you so much for clicking this video, and I will see you in the next video. As always, stay beautiful, beautiful souls. Bye.